Okay, chat. Oof. How are you guys doing? Thank you for helping me accidentally fix my thing. Oh, I apparently spelled floating incorrectly on my thing. I'd say this is a we're learning how to use mix it up bot. And that is at least mildly true. However, I'm also just an idiot who, you know, what am I looking for on here? Currency rank inventory. No, that's not it. I just spelled it wrong. No, that's not what I'm looking for either. Action groups? No. I can look for it later. But yeah, how's everybody doing? I've seen Chris in chat spamming my new daily mana redeem. If you would like to float 1 mana into your mana pool, all it costs is 1 Mira. You're lurking, Crimson? Okay, good to know. I've also added the quote bot, so if I say something dumb or silly, exclamation point quote add. I don't have any actual quotes in here. I don't have a quote. What if we just go, I don't have a quote yet. There we go. See? See? Quote. Oh, I got to it before you did, Chris. But now if we just go, quote, it'll show up a random quote. Anyone should be able to do a quote, but I did one, and I think that's also on a small cooldown. I did add some new things. I finally looked up how to do some things, and it's like, yeah, use Mix It Up bot. I'm like, okay, I gotta learn a new bot, but we got this. Yes. Exclamation point add quote or exclamation point quote add will allow you to do that. I'll leave the timer on 5 seconds. That's fine. That's fine. Says it's been redeemed for the stream. Hang on. Hang on. We are fixing things live. Oh. That's because I accidentally did that once per stream, not once per user per stream. Okay. Now, Crimson, you should be able to do it. Chris did it a second time. Good job, Chris. Chris has 2 mana. Chris is cheating. Chris is absolutely cheating. Hold on, hold on. I'm sure there's a... Do I really not have a way to remove mana? Oh, well. It's all good. It's all good. Everybody's getting mana now. Woohoo! It works properly! See, setting that part up wasn't given in the, given in the YouTube tutorial that I was following, so I messed it up. It's all good, though. We got it figured out. Let's play some actual trails now that we have technical issues fixed. How am I today? I am doing well. Had some tacos for dinner just now. We just had some taco meat in the fridge, so I grabbed a tortilla, threw that on there, threw some cheese, and was like, delicious. Microwaved it for about a minute. It was good. Alrighty, shall we begin? It does mean that I will need to remember to open up Mix It Up whenever I stream. Anytime that I, like, yeah, every time that I stream. Was that Crimson on screen? He was. That was definitely actually Crimson and not, like, somebody else. Also, where the heck am I supposed to go now? Do I just transfer screens and the game is like, hey! Sure enough. Bermati? What's up?
A new tip just came in. Fresh off the grapevine.
Ooh.
I had a feeling you'd be in need of a refill right about now.
Refill? Thoughtful as ever. Lay it on us. It was marvelous. Yes. Right. You see, something curious has been going on over the condemned sector of the Blacklight District. The condemned sector? It's a dilapidated corner of the district. The one where that red fairy appeared. Certain brands of criminals hit it up when they're looking to get away with whatever they want. Day 20 of me not playing Octopath Zero? Damn. I think it's been a little bit longer with me not playing Octopath Zero. Let's see, I was born in 94. So we take 365 times 32, and... So, what's the sitch over there? Well, lately, rumor has it a stranger has been going in and out of the area. Now, I can't say whether this next part is necessarily related, but apparently the monsters that frequent the condemned sector have been found killed by what appear to be needles. Needles? I think we know who that is. Clearly it's LP. Needles? Does that mean it was Nadia? Damn it, I was so off on my guess. Sorry, hun, but I can only tell you what I've heard. Not to worry. This lead should prove more than sufficient. It's Chego. Chego my ego, Chris. We'll want to investigate this straight away. Yeah, let's gear up and head out. Thanks, Bermati. I owe you one. Yeah, we're pretty sure it's Nadia. How many other people do you know of that use needles, DJ? Also, hi, DJ. How are you doing this evening? Let's call it on the house and leave it at that. If you need anything else, my line's always open. Mwah. He creeps me out, you guys. We know, Van. You're good. Good to hear. Ugh. I got my Laura mug. I am happy. To watch NXT. I don't know what that is.
Let's do this.
Next. Oh, wrestling. Okay, you know what? That makes sense. That makes sense. Condemned sector's just past this gate. That's where all those monsters were found stabbed to death by needles. It'll probably take us a long while to look into this properly. Cause the main story to advance, all unfinished quests and unseen sub-events will disappear. That's fine. We've already done everything. Crimson is ever talking about something you don't know, I should just assume it's wrestling. It's either wrestling or One Piece, usually. Or Naruto. So this is the condemned sector. It feels stifling somehow. Yeah, the air's just that stagnant. Is Nadia really here? Probably. We can't say for certain yet. But if there's any chance she found a clue that points to Swin, we couldn't rule it out. I wouldn't rule it out. That's great and all, but how do we plan on sweeping this dump? Why don't we begin by heading to where the Black Aurora was situated? If no one has any other routes in mind, then I guess we might as well. The Genesis. Heh. Jackpot. Although, it's been glowing this entire time, I thought. Evidently, this place is something worth our time. Yeah, that's our clue to buckle up and move. Let's sweep through as far as we can to start. Can we just skip to the end of the... Yeah. We absolutely can just skip the entire dungeon. Oh! For one, there's a treasure chest that I missed the last time I was here. Nope, not that one. Down here looks like... It looks like it's floating in midair.
Watch out, I spot enemies.
Do I...
Looks
Ahaha!
like a chest.
Shining goggles. Yep, nope, that was just a well-hidden path that I completely missed.
Engaging enemy. This is it. No more. Down.
Can we hit everybody? Yes! Yes, we can. I am surprised that actually is hitting, combining with Anya's. I thought that would be combining with Elaine, or with... It is combining with Elaine. It's always combining with Elaine, because Elaine was the active party member at the time. I meant to say I thought that was combining with Van. But no. No, it was not.
Van, your turn.
Over here. All for you.
We'll win. Wings, guide me.
I still smile every time I see this chat.
Knights of Asteria. On my blade, I'll never lose. Way to go, Elaine.
Oh yeah, Chris, how close are you to finishing Sky SC? Did you beat it today? And if not, will you beat it tomorrow?
Watch out, I spot enemies.
Can't go this way yet. Cool.
Engaging enemy.
Oh, I got hit full front and somehow took 0 damage. Gotta remember I can just push the circle button to jump straight down. He was grinding last you saw. I see.
Much better.
Last thing I distinctly remember in his stream was Josette died and he got the good ending. You're gonna 100% it tomorrow? Ooh. Managed to beat up to Luciola. Just have Ren, Luve, Weissman left. Thought the grinding would take longer. I see. What are you grinding up for? Are you just grinding for like quartz? Are you grinding levels? Do you need money? What are you grinding to get? Shining palm grind. Okay, that would imply that you're grinding levels then. Hey, take a look at that. Oh yeah, those are definitely Nadia's needles. There's no mistaking. There's no mistake. This is one of the needles that Nadia uses. The monster wasn't killed all that long ago. Chris trying to be overleveled. You know what? If you're playing on Nightmare, being overleveled is not a bad strategy. Especially considering the fact that Sky SC, much like Sky FC, was not built with Nightmare in mind. And she can't be too far away. Oh, hi! Guess that its friends came by to get revenge. You say that, but being level 94 didn't help when Walter walked my shit 5 times? You know what? Walter be doing that. What do y'all say we help reunite them?
Show me what you've got.
I like that plan, Van. Should we now?
Make it count.
Think fast. Take this.
Do that in Final Fantasy games too, where I can do an OTK while being overleveled. Yeah.
Time for the main
In
event.
games that will let you be overleveled, being overleveled is a valid strategy sometimes.
Vandalize Rain.
I don't personally love being overleveled, but I don't have anything against people who want to. What's his new skill? Yeah, it's Exodia's Ray. Oh, sorry, Exosia Ray.
We should go on the attack.
It's over.
In Older Trails games on Nightmare, you're never overleveled. True.
All you on, yes.
Shine forth. Helene's ray. Elaine.
Somebody went, okay, we're gonna have the difficulty start, assuming the player is at max level in the tutorial.
I'll be quick. There.
Being at max level can kill you if you're not careful. True.
Let's go, Zeros.
Trying to figure out what clip you should post as a YouTube short
Lance
next.
mode, activate.
Fair.
Degama.
YouTube shorts do be shortened. Are you still on clips from Horizons, or are you on clips from Cold Steel 2 that I can actually watch?
Chance. Cypher activate.
Ooh, did you get inside the range? He sure did.
A chance.
Clips are still on Horizons for now. I see. Why can't she? Oh, she doesn't have enough CP.
You can do this.
Where is she? There you are.
There. Ha. That's it. You can't best me. Yeah, yeah. Now. Taking point.
And that should finish off the
Wings.
fight.
Guide me.
At least I hope this finishes off the fight. Please finish off the fight.
Knights of Asteria.
Oh, you're dead. You're not dead. You were supposed to be dead.
Got your number. Chance.
1800, 800.
Take that.
Getting close to the end of the Horizon clips, though? Okay,
That's
okay.
how it goes.
I'll eventually be able to actually watch your shorts when they show up on my feed, DJ. Rosette's Lightning Chaser has been upgraded to Lightning Chaser 2. Fairy's Infernal Edge has been upgraded to Zephyr Edge. Or Zephyr Edge. Nagi reached level 4. Nice, nice. The coast is clear. Looks like it. Huh. Is something the matter? Nah, it's nothing. There's something glowing on the ground. It's the key to that gate we passed along the way. Let's pull back and continue on from there. First 2 CS2 VODs to the channel. Got it. We got a new key card. It's like we're really in the same dungeon, chat. We got the same gimmick of key cards instead of just going straight to the next area. For the record, I have no problem with that. I'm just making shit up to
Enemy
complain
sighted.
about.
Be careful.
Yeah, yeah. You've got it. There.
Still more.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. There.
There.
Big link.
One more.
It should be safe for now.
Let's move.
Now we can move ahead.
Time for new monsters, or are they just going to give us the same
Watch out.
monsters?
That one's big.
Show me what you've got.
What level are you? 41. Okay. Even if it's the same monsters, they're at least appropriately
count.
leveled.
Don't stop now, Elaine.
Light! Cut the dark! On yes! Activating drive. Bam, your turn.
Over here.
Are we gonna find Swin and Nadia? I'm looking for them.
Go, Catra.
I don't know if we'll actually find them tonight or not, but I'm looking for them. Dash, darn it.
Initializing drive.
Ow.
On yes.
Did I check the card? Dang, Chris, I should have.
Got your number.
There.
Capture!
Nebulous Cannon. Ooh, that one looks pretty dope. I think that's our first time using that one, too.
We'll win! Yeah.
Sucker.
A chance! Activating drive.
On yes.
And he's dead. Somehow not dead. What the hell?
Bring it on.
That's it.
Go, Catra.
Yeah.
Have some more.
On yes.
Activating drive. Now!
Got your number.
On yes.
Can he be dead now? Yes. Yes, he can. Thank you.
Enemy sighted. Be careful.
Let's get to work.
This is it!
Now, let's finish the job.
Ha! There! Yeah! Next! This is it! Well done yet!
Yeah.
Don't stop now, Elaine.
Logren into everybody's dead.
Our chance.
Except for you.
Yeah.
Capture!
Almost everybody was dead there.
Here goes!
Of the two people that we were fighting against there, only one of them was no longer dead. Anya's?
Make it count.
Anya's, you know he's over there, right?
There we go!
So she did know he was over there. She was just looking the completely wrong
You're a true
direction,
professional,
chat.
man.
Engaging enemy.
There! They flamed
This is it. Activate charts.
Don't stop now, Elaine.
Lohengrin! Keep it up!
Sweet. Everybody is
On my blade,
dead.
I'll never lose!
Way to go, Elaine.
Treasure.
Let's actually get all the treasure this time. Ooh, 300 of every step. It is nice. I'm always excited to see Sepith chat. 100 chests plundered. How many chests even are there? A lot, probably, if I had to guess. All treasure chests with orbital locks. We only got 3 more of those in the entire game. I'm sorry. You want me to do 3 more games of B-ball? Or 2 more games of B-ball? Damn. You two love Sepith? Sepith is
Get
nice.
to work.
We love Sepith in this household.
They're down!
This is it. Activate charts.
For a second, I thought
Stop now, Elaine.
I had just already won the fight somehow.
Lohengrin! I'll take you on!
Good da.
Catra!
Bad dodge. Spider, you're not supposed to dodge.
Take that! Don't stop now, Elaine!
I thought that would hit them both. It did not.
On my blade, I'll never.
Ooh, there's a
Hey,
entire
don't
ass
burn
ladder
yourself
that I
out,
didn't
Elaine.
climb up earlier. Hi, you look like fun.
There! Show me. There! This is it! There! An ambush!
Ow.
My move now. Time for the main event. They're down. Go, Catra.
Initializing drive.
Light! Cut the dark!
There!
Gotcha!
Do you think this will finish him off? Maybe.
Here goes.
No. It did not.
Activating there!
On yes!
Will this give me enough S boost to actually use Knights of Hysteria? No. It did, however, give enough damage to kill him.
You've become even more.
I will settle for killing my opponent over getting to use the cool move again.
I detect treasure.
Ooh. The cool move, which may or may not even actually be all that good, considering it's such a small radius. But it's still really cool.
Another locked gate?
We will likely need another key similar to the last if we wish to unlock it.
Yeah,
Might be
probably.
one somewhere in the condemned sector. Let's do a shard search.
Also, I like how he says it might be in the condemned sector as though it would be like in the old town district or something.
There! They blinked! Please!
Well, that was easy. Give me that treasure.
That fight felt pretty good.
Evade 3, heck yeah! You already have Evade 3, Van. Do you? You do as well. Never mind.
Elaine!
I was excited for a moment there.
They blinked! You can win right now! They blinked! We've got the upper hand.
Don't stop now, Elaine.
And they're dead. Before I even do the combo attack. Never mind, he was not dead.
Oh, these figures look excellent.
That was flawless,
I
Catra.
detect treasure.
Tyrol Balm. Speaking of which, go up the stairs, thank you. Speaking of which, I might actually just use a balm. Forgot to actually read a recipe book last week, apparently. Or last night.
I'm on it. There! They blinked!
Let's finish the job.
Oh.
That fight
Boo.
felt pretty good.
Way to go, Elaine! Threat level high. Be extremely cautious. Enemy sighted. Be careful.
Let's get to work.
Yeah, they're down.
Okay, we'll get a free... Yeah, that'll hit everybody.
Let's tidy this mess up.
Roger. It's over.
Light.
You're crushed.
Cut the dark. We'll win. Wings, guide me.
An Azure Sunray. Will, probably.
Knights of Asteria. They've won your turn.
Feel my power. I'll cut you down to size.
At least this had better finish him off. It's a 50% damage boost.
Sun Ray.
I wonder what the highest chain anybody's ever gotten is.
Huh? You picked the wrong guy to fight.
You're a true professional, Van.
Azure Sunray kinda good. It seems to be, yeah. Oh hey, I can go this way. You got up to 300 in Horizons? Oh wow.
I
Must be a
detect
lot of
treasure.
multi-hitting attacks. Yo, security level 2. Hey, there's only 3 of these left, and this is one of them.
Going in.
You have a minute and a half.
Conducting search.
200 is still the highest multiplier in these games? Ah, okay.
Surroundings.
Well, that was a super complicated thing. What multiplayer? What multiplier is 200?
This is kid stuff. I'll be more careful.
I think we opened it at least.
Confirming surroundings. Now
Oh, fuck.
I've done it. I'll be more careful this time.
We might be cooked here, chat.
Now I've done it. I'll be more careful this time.
Somebody believes in me at least.
Confirming surroundings. This is kid stuff. No sweat.
Oh,
Time's almost up.
they're gonna just let me go through anyways. Okay.
I made it. This thing's as good as unlocked.
I'm not gonna complain. Chance of absorbing arts while boosted. Nice. I'm not going to complain. I will, however, be incredibly confused. What? Decreases time, cast time, and increases art strength or arts power when boosted. What even is my current one? Increases healing and arts power range when boosted. Thanks to Crimson that happens. Thank you, Crimson. I'm so grateful for you. Looks like we can operate this controller even without a key. Seems like it loops back to where we were earlier. Well, might as well open it anyway. Wait, we're going back to an earlier area? Chat, is
Now we
this
can move
Dark
ahead.
Souls? Chat, this game is exactly Dark Souls. As we all know, Dark Souls invented backtracking. Oh wait, no, I think I see it on the map. This is where we needed to go. Could this be... Yep.
I found the key.
All right, that gate is as good as unlocked.
Alrighty. Do you think she'll be on the other side of this door, chat?
Why don't we take a short rest?
Much better.
Let's see if we can cook this new food. 2600 HP, damage up.
Sure, give me a minute.
Not bad, not bad.
Huh, I was born to make this.
Oh, we also never made this at all. We need 2 prime beast essences. I think
Sure,
I've got
I
enough
don't mind.
beast essences to make them, but
Let me know what you think.
still. Purchase, modify, buy items, trade. Wow, I have a grand total of 2 prime beast essences now. I forgot just how stingy beast essence is in this game for whatever the frick reason.
My Kruga cooking turned out great.
Sure did. Oh, also, speaking of food, you know what I forgot to do yesterday?
Thanks for the grub.
My foods. Get these gourmet points in, chat.
Ooh, I'm stuffed. Ooh, I'm stuffed.
And yes, some of these are going to
Thanks for the
waste.
grub.
That is, I'm okay with that.
I'm stuffed.
Level 18, our strength plus 12 to all party
Ooh,
members.
I'm stuffed. Thanks for the grub. Thanks for the grub. Thanks for the grub.
That was amazing. Thank you.
Give somebody else some food. It's a little rude for
Love me
Van
a
to just be
sugar
the only
rush.
person here eating all of the food. I should feed Elaine. You're right, you're right. She needs some food. Why do they not say anything when you give them drinks?
It tastes even better with others.
Mmm.
That was delicious.
Love me a sugar rush.
Should probably give him a little bit of extra CP and take
Love me a
advantage of all
sugar
these
rush.
CP restoring items.
Love me a sugar rush. Love me a sugar rush.
It still
Love me
doesn't
a
sound
sugar
right,
rush.
this voice
that was
line.
delicious. It tastes even better with others.
Okay. Now everybody's at maximum CP. I am, but I'm getting the gourmet points, DJ, which increase my stats. So it's only mostly a waste. It's fine. I'll be okay. Exactly, Chris. I get the gourmet points. And on rank up, my stats go up.
Path's all clear.
I'm gonna do another save because I'm scared. I'm scared of Nadia. Didn't get all the gourmet points in Horizon.
What's
Oh
that?
no.
Is it Nadia?
Nah, doesn't seem like it.
Is it Nadia? Nah, Dia.
You've arrived.
You're not Nadia.
That voice. I don't get it. What are you doing here? Ashen!
Great question. What
am
is
I
Ashen doing here?
What other reason could there be? I came for you, Aaron. And you as well, Van Arkride. So I can exact my revenge on you for throwing away your humanity.
I'm sorry? Horizon gourmet points go to like 30. Oof, that's a lot. I'm already at like
Revenge?
20 something.
Doesn't sound like she's messing around.
She singled you two out by name. Any idea what she's referring to?
Could it be that time that we both committed or worked together to commit genocide? Nah, that ain't it.
It's me. No disrespect, Ashin. I can't remember doing anything to offend you. That said, I don't much appreciate being lured here the way we were.
So those needles we thought were Nadia's, they're fake?
Sounds like a lot, but in Act 1 you got to level 20 easily in Horizons. Ah. Sounds like somebody was eating his food.
You have a lot of nerve. Playing up the innocent act. I was a fool to believe I could trust a Spriggan. But I did. And now, Aaron is just as tainted as you.
Give it a rest, Ashin. Would you just back up a minute and explain what the hell's going on?
There's no need for that. Your attitude says it all. This is the end of the road for both of you.
Oh no. Oh, she brought bodyguards. Because
So
of course
the
she did.
show we're hiding too.
It seems self-defense is our only option.
Yes, we need to clear up this misunderstanding.
Ah yes,
First,
self-defense.
We gotta knock these guys out.
That's what it's gonna look like when we absolutely
This is all
slaughter
for
everybody.
Hades' sake. There. Chance.
Okay, 16. 16 in one attack. Pretty solid. Can I get all 4 of you in a single hit? There we go.
Think fast. Take this. Go, Catra.
Oh, my spellcast is gonna be after. Boo. Oh, that only. It's such a small circle. Okay, I can hit 3 of you with this.
I'll take you on.
All right, get them!
A chance!
Your spell casting is also going to go after all of them, despite you having the Nova Hall gem.
All you on, yes.
Shine forth! Palladium Ray! Van!
Time for the main event.
Now, if this gives me enough S boost to get another, a full S boost. Yes.
No. Don't stop now, Elaine.
Apparently, they disagree with me. I say yes, they say no.
Wings! Guide me! Knights of Asteria!
I fail.
No.
I leveled up.
Remember, chat, that was all self-defense. They stood up and threatened to attack me, therefore we wiped them out before they got a turn.
All that hassle, and for what?
It's about time you calmed down and told us what this is about.
You think this is over? Not by a long shot!
Had more Zhongsho.
These bastards don't know when to...
Oh.
Aaron!
Bye, Aaron. He's dead.
Where did that come from?
So is Van.
Shit. Should have known there'd be more of them skulking around.
Van, too?
Those weapons are poisoned! We have to split up!
Right.
We'll hold these guys off.
You better.
Son of a...
Talking will just make it worse.
Time to rewind time.
Showing signs of neurotoxicity.
This
Thank you for
poison is
floating
both
a mana
fast-acting
lance.
and lethal.
How are you doing this evening?
There's nothing we can do.
No, you can't be serious.
We're about to rewind time.
Open your Goodbye, Van Arkride.
Thank you for the hydrate, Lance.
Goodbye, Aaron.
So we know for the future, we can't just talk it out. You know, with all the yapping I was doing earlier, you'd think I would have taken my medication. I did not. And now I'm out of water, so I need to go back, get more water less than an hour into my stream. Barely less than an hour, but still less than an hour into my stream. And then I can take my meds. I'll be right back, Chris. And everybody else. Chris isn't my only viewer, chat, I promise. I know you're all still there. Okay, that was easy. That was fast. That's what you're here for? You're not my only viewer, Chris. Okay, let's actually take drugs. Remember, chat, don't take drugs unless your doctor says that the drugs are okay. And the drugs that I take are drugs that my doctor has said, yeah, you can take those. What is that emote, Chris? Oh. Alrighty. Time to figure out a way to not get myself killed, hopefully. The coast is clear. Looks like it. Huh? You being mad that you're not my only viewer? Is something the matter? Turns out my gut was right the first time. These needles are a red herring, and Ashen was the one who planted them. That is a leap for somebody who only has a vague idea that he's right. Oh yeah, she did, didn't she? I'm getting that same feeling we had back on Nemeth Island. Me too. We must have gone through another rewind. This has happened to Anya's so many times at this point. So you two really did die? Well, it won't be happening a second time. Right, not if we can help it. At any rate, there are two key parts of this that we don't understand. Yes, the first of which is what could have driven Miss Lu to deceive us in this way. I wonder if every time they rewind, they just have better and better memories of what happened. And the second is, who offed Van and me from behind? That's the question. It's not impossible that there were more Shungshou shulking in the corners. But the moment we went down, my nose picked up an entirely different smell. That means they have a totally separate group working with them. I mean, you were still hit in the back by poison shuriken. That sounds like Zhongshou to me. But who? We couldn't even get a glimpse of whatever did you in, let alone who used it. Judging by their sleight of hand, these must be trained assassins we're dealing with. Don't tell me Ashen is working with, the Garden Master. Yeah, but as it stands, trying to follow up on that'll be more trouble than it's worth. We're better off looking into Ashen's motives first. About that, she isn't the only member of the Lu family who's in the capital right now. If anyone knows something, it should be them. You mean Gian and Fan? Yeah, they're probably our best bet. I don't actually know where they are, though. But a quick call should fix that problem. Mind sorting that out for us, Aaron? You bet your ass I mind. Whatever. Just give me a few. In response to his inquiry, Aaron was informed that Gian and Fan were moving from place to place to observe the capital. He then learned that they could meet with the pair in the Vern store at the Tryon Mall. Schedule's pretty packed, but they said they could squeeze us in. The Tryon Mall is only a short ways away from here. No time to lose then. Let's swing on by. Off to the Tryon Mall. That's where the Mishy is. The bad Mishy. The Calvardian Mishy. The one that doesn't look right. It's too tall, too skinny. I blame Calvard. Route A Hollow Vengeance. Hi, Allie. Welcome in. How are you doing this evening?
Aaron, Arkwright Solutions. Good of you to come.
Thank you, Fawn.
I see you have made an exceptional addition to your group since our last encounter in Longport.
Yeah, we've got a few new people. Please don't mind me. I'm only here in a collaborative capacity. Your EP? Well, if you're EP, you may not have noticed, but we got a new redeem in the thingy. We have a daily redeem. I finally got a daily redeem set up. Sorry again for calling you out of the blue like this. Yeah! Well, exclamation point mana is just because of the fact that, you know, it lets you track how much mana you have. Chris has 2 mana because I was figuring shit out, and he snuck in a 2nd mana. That is true. It is still a new command. I also have added in. It is spelt floating, Allie. I will be correcting that after the stream. I tried correcting it mid-stream and then couldn't remember where it is on Mix It Up. So I'm like, whatever, I'll worry about it later. I pulled a U, yeah. Shush. Thank you for flooding 1 mana in your mana pool. It's just something that we wanted to check in about. I'm sure you have better things to do, so I'll get down to brass tacks. We wanted to ask you about Ashen. As I suspected, she's indeed been acting strangely these past few days. As a matter of fact, we haven't been able to contact her at all since this morning. In a similar vein are a number of Sao's former subordinates, who remained in the Liu family. They too were unaccounted for. Yo, your name is in Wild Arms 4? There is a Emperor Nightwolf in Wild Arms 4? Oh my goodness. Or do you mean there's a Jeremy in Wild Arms 4? From what we can surmise, they would seem to be accompanying Ashen. Sao's former subordinates? She does, in fact, have a small crush on Sao. Should have known that bastard had something to do with this. True. We should have. I'm guessing Ashen still isn't over him leaving the Liu family? Correct. While she may have gotten it through her head, her heart is still lagging behind. It's only natural, after all. She's been in Sao's company ever since the tender age of 5. It was over 12 years ago when he first came to the Liu family as a boy of 17. He was rather wary of us at the outset. I've heard this story more times than I can count. It was at the Hekizanro, an inn in Lonlai, which your house has connections with. You were there for a family trip. Even back then, Ashen was a bundle of curiosity, so she managed to run off without anyone noticing. And Sao was the first one to find her, right? Yes. Thanks to his remarkable perspicacity. Nailed it, chat. Upon discovery, Ashen was in the middle of a crying fit. But when Sao guided her through Longlai, she soon broke into a smile, as if by magic. In retrospect, that might have been what caused Sao to relax his guard against the Liu family. When put in those terms, I'm inclined to agree. But how's your name in Wild Arms 4? There's a character named Jeremy. What else can we say? So that's how the two of them got started. Yes, it may well be one of Ashen's most treasured memories. Her sudden shift over the past few days is undoubtedly related to Sao. But even then, there are still parts of the story that don't quite mesh. Such as? What indeed? All of you feel the same, do you not? Why else would we be here asking about it? Before we start going in circles, let me make something clear. For some reason, your little lady's got a personal death warrant out for me and Aaron. Don't suppose you'd have any idea why? That's quite a revelation. Hearing it does put some of Ashen's recent behavior into context. Nevertheless, I'm afraid I cannot speak to her motives. Let's assume what you say is true. If you are aware that she seeks your demise, responding accordingly should be well within your means. We don't really want to kill her, though. You make it sound so easy. Even after all you've heard, you're still just gonna sit on your hands? Naturally. We cannot overlook anyone who violates our regulations. Not even my beloved granddaughter. Be that as it may, our attention is on matters of greater importance than your lives at present. The game is reading your IP address. Shit, you're right, Chris. Heiwei's internal conflicts have yet to be officially resolved. Our current visit to the capital is but one facet of that. Forgive us, but would you mind handling my daughter for the time being? That was the plan anyway. I'm gonna look past the doublespeak here and say, we get the message. Damn. 1984 references in my Trails video games? What? Well, at least they heard us out. Didn't sound like either of them knew much about the situation, though. I was hoping they'd give us some help, but it looks like we're on our own. That's just the way the cookie crumbles. What we need is a way to deal with those mystery pricks who caught me and Van off guard.
Hey, fancy seeing all of you here.
Oh, hey, Crimson! It's your best friend! Hikaruga's vice chieftain. Always popping up when we least expect it. The game knows I have the other Wild Arm games on your PlayStation. True, it does. Don't tell me you're here on another job like you were back in Longport. Why couldn't it be Risha? I don't know, Chris. Why couldn't it be Laura? That's the real question.
Sorry to disappoint, but not this time.
Then I could have my favorite girl from Cold Steel and my favorite girl from this game, Daybreak. That's the word I'm looking for.
Real talk, I've just been treading water while I think out my next move.
Laura's too busy being turned into a figure. Damn, you right, Chris. Is something troubling you? Let's take this somewhere more private. Happy May 1st, Nightwolf. So, what's going on? The thing is, Kuragane and the others have been mobilizing behind my back. It's obviously for some kind of mission, but heck if I know any more than that. That's worrying. You're Ikaruga's second in command, no? Can they really just circumvent your authority? It's not totally out of the question if they're acting on special orders. Still, you'd think I'd at least have a grasp on it. That's the part that rubbed me the wrong way. So I came into town to scope things out, and bam, there you guys were. Holding out on me, are we? Nah, it's just... This sounds an awful lot like what's going on with Ashen. And if Ikaruga's on the move... The group explained the situation to Shizuna. taking care to work around any details regarding the rewind. So, the little lady from Hayaway wants your head on a platter, but you don't know why. And on top of that, you think she's getting help from a third party? Yeah. That being said, we can't say for sure that she has your shinobi with her. Well, if she does, I can't just let it slide. That means I'll be tagging along in case it wasn't obvious. Yeah, I figured as much. Good to have you. We need all the backup we can get. With that, Van and crew once again made their way to the condemned sector of the Blacklight District. Only this time with Shizuna in tow. There are certain shard skills that activate upon defending, such as Imperial
So this
Guard.
is the condemned sector. Huh. I'm definitely sensing someone in here.
Hold on. I'm sorry, Katra. Actually, do we get rid of Katra or do we get rid of Van? I do kind of have Shizuna set up pretty... Well, maybe not super well, but like... decently. I can't open up everything. I can open up the most expensive one, though. I think we're gonna just replace your Evade 2 with an Evade 3. Maybe an Attack 2 that I'll eventually replace with Attack 3 if I ever get a chance. What about Hit 1? Can I replace you? We can. Shield 2. We do not have any Shield 3s to upgrade you with. Action 1. Any extra Action 3s? I don't have any Action 3s. She's got like a little bit of everything, but that's fine. Yo, Amberal Gem gives both EP plus 240 and defense plus 60. I think we'll give that one to Anya's, actually. Actually, we'll give you the EP3 and give Katra the Amberal Gem. There, now he can survive a little bit longer.
Oh, could it be Kurogane?
Nah, he wouldn't let himself get caught that easily. What I'm sensing is pretty eerie. Well, I guess we'll figure out what it is when we're at the end.
Right.
Wonder who will
Let's
fight
hop to it.
next.
I've got this.
This will make a good warm-up. Let's go.
It's still April for you. It's still April for me. That is also true.
Not done yet. Enemy eliminated. Let's get moving. Taking point.
I can probably just go straight there. Steps 2. I have your girl on my team, and she is pretty fun to use in combat. I'm not gonna lie. She is pretty fun there.
Much better.
Let me just go ahead and make sure that I'm at maximum.
Want a place to chill? Then look no
maximum
further.
CP.
Now and there. Hang in there.
200 across the board. Everybody's at full health. Let's give this fight another try. But this time we have Shizuna with us. And we already know about the Shungsho. Well. You can already sense it, huh? One thing at a time, though. Yeah. We're here, Ashen. Just like you wanted. So cut the crap and show yourself.
You figured out it was me, yet here you are anyway.
Why does she have a robotic voice chat? Or is that just a side effect of the shards?
All that tells me is that you've made your peace with death.
I wouldn't check your math on that. I know that you're still hung up on what happened with Sao. What I don't get is how that justifies taking it out on us.
That's a fine thing to say. You don't even have the right to speak Tao's name. Not when you're the ones who killed him!
I'm sorry? Huh? Say that again. What is she talking about? Tao's not even dead in the first place. Don't take me for a fool. Van cried. Aaron Way. Back on Nemeth Island. You exploited Sao for all he was worth. In the end, you pushed all the blame on him, then killed him to keep his mouth shut. When did that happen? Yeah, I'm struggling to remember murdering Sao. Like, don't get me wrong, I would have if I had the opportunity, but I didn't do it. I don't think this is just a misunderstanding. It would seem that Miss Liu has her own version of the facts, one she is thoroughly convinced of. That can't be possible. Or is it? Get a grip already, damn it. You're beyond forgiveness. I will have my revenge! Same fight?
Spirit unification.
Oh! Cool, we get to do this now. Oh, and she's putting her sword away. Oh, yeah, because that's how...
I can see you two hiding.
That's how katanas work. No! I knew you'd come in handy, but damn. The Divine Blade of Silver. She's on another level entirely.
Now then, isn't it time you came out to play?
Kuragane's here.
Why do you interfere?
Oh, no you don't. I'm the one asking the questions here. Just what do you think you're doing behind my back?
Why does she only have a smile, chat? Is that just because she was only ever animated with a smile? It's a little bit creepy right now.
Ah, I see now that the message must not have reached you.
I said I'll be back with milk and cigarettes.
This mission is under direct orders of the chieftain. Even if you should oppose us, we are prepared to fulfill it at the cost of our lives.
Well, isn't this something? I thought they were being controlled, but their chi is flowing freely, which means... So the Divine Blade of Silver is against us too. In that case... Her aura! There it is. The source of what's warping them. That power. It's the Crimson Grendels. Oh? You gotta be shitting me. She's corroding the space around her. And they all died. Don't think I didn't notice that the now loading screen is now red instead of blue. Huh.
Our surroundings changed.
This is a little different. This isn't where we used to be.
There's that waterfall I trained under. Long Lai Poo Poo.
That is such a silly name, chat.
This place came up during Mr. Liu's story, too. I'm not sure how, but it seems to operate off the same mechanisms the Garten does.
So anything goes, huh? I'll bet anything that Ashen's regrets are what brought us here.
Apparition, to me. Heed my call and smite my foes before me.
Please no. Oh hey, we get a giant monster. Yako Nui.
A cryptid from the east. It's that new way we fought before.
Princess, I will expend every effort to carry out my assignment.
Good. It'll be all that much easier when we have to kill you.
Sounds fun. Just don't start complaining when we return the favor.
Damn straight. Let's show them what we've got, people.
This is the same monster we fought back in Daybreak 1 at this point. You know, that checks out.
I'm sorry, Princess. I cannot back down.
I wouldn't expect you to. Gee, I wonder which of these is the real Kuragane, chat.
Make it count.
Is it the one with 30,000 HP, the one with 30,000 HP, or the one with 72,000 HP?
Keep it up, it's working.
I must carry out my duty.
This is it.
You think it's the big monkey? You know what? You're probably right. Oh shit.
Now we're talking.
Now then, let's do this. My blade is both true and false, dancing in the moonlight.
There! Behold! Zero's gleam! Let's go, Anya!
What is big monkey in the background, weak
I like where
to?
this is headed.
Water? I don't have any water spells on Anyez. I might have a water spell on someone else, but not on Anyez, that's for sure. No Aaron or Van. That is correct, DJ. I have Elaine, Shizuna, Anyez, and Katra.
Good luck!
What am I doing? What are you doing? Oh, hey, there's a water spell.
Don't hold anything back.
Why can't I hit the enemies?
I'll show no mercy.
Oh. Frickin'.
Zypha
We'll do this.
activate.
How? That is a good question. How is it an L?
Gotcha!
Locking on. Fire!
You're open.
It's because I'm not using her favorite characters, Chris.
There!
Oh, yes!
Yeah!
Restrained.
Thank you, Chris.
I'll take you on.
Let me use who I want to use.
Ha!
Keep your guard up.
This is it. Silver wins. There.
Oh, yes!
Yet another Pluto's Nova. Just ignore Aaron. Sure am.
Taking point.
I don't actually know how good anybody is. I'm just using the characters that I like.
Keep your guard up.
I don't think there's a angle where I can... Oh, this counts as a side attack on both of you.
Show them your step, Elaine. Light. Cut the dark. Taking point. Wings. Guide me. Night.
Nobody likes Aaron. I mean, I like Aaron, but I like these other characters. Ooh, this is gonna be
What do I do?
less painful than I was expecting, if I'm being completely honest here.
What power?
Can we get... I just want a side attack on the monkey while also finishing off. There we go.
Optical cannon! I'm going! Let's go, Zeros!
benching Van, who is the main character. Yeah. I don't see the problem here.
I've got this. Great circle of light. Give unto us the breath of life.
Clearly somebody wasn't paying attention during my Cold Steel 3 and 4 playthrough, when I think Reen was on my party during mandatory fights only. The entirety of both games was, especially in 4, less so in 3, but especially in 4, was Kurt, Yuna, Muse, and Altina. You weren't around for that? Fair enough. But still.
Xerus form.
What can I say? She's a really good mage.
I'll remember this.
I don't like her as a character, but she was a fantastic mage.
Zypha active. Yeah.
Wait, no, not inside. God bless America.
I'll remember
Ow.
this.
Rude.
They flinched. There.
I also had Elisa on my bench. Don't worry.
Up to you.
Okay, locking on.
Fire. Put down my enemies.
Our chance.
Got how much damn? 12,000 HP left.
Locking on.
I need to remember next time I have a turn with Anya's, I need to just use the...
My turn now.
Assuming she even gets another turn. Jeez.
Let's go, Anya.
Doesn't Van have the Grendel? If he does, it wasn't shown off in, or it didn't say so at the start of this fight.
I did it.
He only has the Grendel for some fights, not for every fight. Impressively done. The Crimson's Coruscant's thinning out. Our surroundings have returned to normal. Now's our opportunity to bring her back to her senses. Got it. Hushin, pull it together, would you? Just listen to what we're saying. Do you seriously think we murdered Sal? Since when was that prick the type to just roll over and die on someone else's terms? Aaron? Looks like we're just a small push away on this end, too. Stand still, Kuragane. Oh, he is dead.
What came over me?
She cut the Coruscant. You can do that? This katana is specially made for exorcisms. Not a one-to-one for this situation, but close enough. Hello, Shawl! Welcome in! Thank you for saying hi! I totally understand you don't want to get spoiled. You're more than welcome to look away from the screen. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you! I doubt I could have tried it out against anyone but Kuragane, though. If I'd been off by even a hair, I would have sliced his soul right out.
Princess, I'd have preferred you cut me down where I stood.
Surely you don't mean that. That can be arranged. Stop it, Susanna. Well, luckily for him, it worked out perfectly. Though I think Ashen still needs an extra nudge. Looks like it.
No matter what you say, it's a fact that Cao's gone.
He's not dead, Ashen.
If you really want to claim he's alive, then bring him here and show me!
If it were that easy, we already would have.
Speak of the dragon, and he shall appear.
We've been talking about you this whole time, Sal.
Sal?
Oh, swell. Just how much of this did you see coming?
Why, this is no more than mere happenstance. The result of a stray rumor reaching my ears.
That's right. We wouldn't have traveled all this way to the capital without an express purpose.
Sal? Is it really you?
Whatever thought she had that he was dead? Nope. Like, Sal, you are not Joe Henry. I mean, he's not. You can't watch this. You have a good one, Shaw. Thank you again for showing up. We appreciate you. Everybody give Shaw a hug. Actually, you know what? You know what? We'll give him a shouty.
Thank goodness. That means it was
Playing
all a lie.
Castlevania.
Your death. You leaving the Liu family. All of it.
Okay, leaving the Liu family wasn't a lie. About that, Ashin. Regrettably, Lady Ashin, I have indeed made my departure from the Liu family. Huh? Additionally, I have one further report to make to you all. You start Azure on Saturday? Heck yeah! Just the other day, all 6 families, aside from the Lius, have recognized the establishment of the Li family. I notified both Gin and Fondaren of this development not too long ago. I, Fen Li, also known as Gao Long, shall act as the new head of the household. So that was your express purpose for coming to Edith, huh? Heh. So you finally made your choice, huh? It was the natural conclusion after gauging the capabilities of this man I call my brother. Each of us will exploit the other's position and circumstances, all while poised to cut them down in their sleep if need be. Occupying the seat of family head under such conditions will be stimulating beyond a doubt. All the better to slake my thirst. Great. As if the Syndicate didn't have enough whack jobs in charge. But perhaps it's that very quality that allows one to stand at the helm of their family. You might be right about that.
Allow me to offer you my heartfelt congratulations on the establishment of the Li family. Master Gao Long? No. Master Fen Li.
Is Ashin gonna be like, yo, I'm gonna jump ship and join the Li family instead of sticking true to the Lus with my own name?
On behalf of the Liu family, I, Ashin Liu, wish for 1,000 years of amity and fortune between us.
Okay, fast forward to 1,000 years when they finally are like, fuck, it's time to go to war. Thank you.
Oh? I accept your goodwill. Allow me to wish prosperity upon your house as well, Ashin Lu.
You grace us with your auspicious words. And Master Tao, I ask that you lend your support to Master Fen Li for many years to come.
As you will it, Lady Ashin. No, that doesn't quite have the right ring to it. Lady Lu.
That does sound nicer.
May we bring glory to Heiyue together, in spite of our divergent positions.
Guess that's case closed.
Wow, that's the end of Act 3 already. Damn, who would have known?
Yeah. It all went according to plan. His plan, anyway.
Good job.
Aaron!
Hey! What do you think you're... Shut up! Stay out of this, outsider!
That is a visible bruise on his face, chat.
You're one crazy son of a bitch, Sao. That's true to form for the White Orchid Dragon. There's a reason I looked up to you with respect. Even when it seems like you've tossed Ashin aside, you're still worrying about her from the shadows. Case in point, right now you're helping her bounce back from a situation you created.
Eren has anger issues? A little bit. And I don't even blame him for this.
Assumption there. Even if that were true, would it really constitute a problem?
You bet your ass it would. Especially when family comes into the equation. All this shit you're pulling right now has Ashin in tears. She's my longtime friend, a daughter of the Liu family. But more than that, she's someone close enough for you to consider your own flesh and blood.
That's...
Sao.
Did Sao spread the rumors of his own death?
For over a decade.
Specifically to manipulate Ashin? That is very much in line with Sao, actually.
Even you can't pretend the connection you share is anything but legit. But what did you go and do anyway? You hurt Ashin, the girl who's supposed to be near and dear to you. If you think I'm just gonna let that slide, then you've got another thing coming, Sao Li!
I see. So that painful blow was your way of enacting retribution, was it?
Unfortunately, that wasn't nearly enough retribution for Eren.
It sure as hell was. Take another second, let it sink in.
Oh, I plan to do exactly that. You really have matured, Eren. To the point where you do your title of prodigy justice.
Yeah, whatever.
Eren punching Sao was great. It is great, yes. I wish he could do it more often.
I'll be expecting much of you from here onward, little conqueror.
Will you forget the stupid nicknames already?
Are you okay, Tao? He really let you have it.
Wow, Ashin really is just being manipulated by Sao every step of the way. And she is letting it happen willingly.
Oh, this is hardly worth fussing over. Were I to do so, I'd no doubt be met with more bluster.
Felt so good for Eren? Yeah, pretty much. Probably also felt really good for Sao. Not the actual physical blow, but just... basically, this means that he's kind of won, in a sense. He is letting Eren, in an attempt to help Ashin, is sort of also manipulating Ashin into being on his side even further. And I fucking hate Sao for it.
Eren would say this pain is nothing compared to what I put you through.
That is right. The mark isn't going away.
Hard to argue there.
And yet she
AUA's future
still
is looking
loves him.
very bright indeed. Not only by virtue of Eren, but fun, and Lady Ashin as well. I ask that you continue to grow, to the point where even I must regard you as a threat. Consider this the parting wish of Sao Li, your erstwhile companion.
Tao, I'll gladly grant that wish. And don't think you can take it back. I may not look it, but I've got a real stubborn streak.
That doesn't surprise me, actually.
Someday I'll pull off something you'll never see coming. Then you won't even be able to think about brushing me off.
Is that so? I will be looking forward to it.
Can we punch Sao again? Preferably in the gut.
Things were a little tense for a minute there.
Actually, not even the gut, in the neck.
Yeah.
The jugular.
Now we can finally shut the books on this. Damn. Not to agree with Sao here, but Eren's done a lot more growing up than he realizes.
Huh?
A Genesis? Huh? Something's glowing.
Ashin had a Genesis.
When did this get here?
Why did Ashin have a Genesis, chat? Eren punches Sao where it hurts. Yep. Punches him right in the manhood. We now have received a costume for Shizuna. $4,000 have been placed into your account as a reward for completing investigation in the condemned sector for SPG request.
Truly, well done.
Gained 4 SP by releasing the orbital lock. 6 SP by progressing in the Merheim Garten.
Then I'll update your rank.
Woohoo!
I'll gladly take that.
Increased CP gained when receiving damage by 500%. That is a lot of CP recovered.
Can't complain with that.
I did nothing out of the ordinary.
Yo, Elaine, heck yeah. That was a fast act, chat. Was that really the end of the act? What? Huh? We're not supposed to be completing acts in 1 or 2 nights. We're supposed to be taking like 3 to 4. Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens in the next segment. Several hours later, having sorted out the situation with Ashen, the group returned to Old Town. After grabbing a late dinner at Montmartre, they finally settled down for some much-needed rest. Time for Act 4 already. Somehow. Second Genesis. This wasn't how I expected to get it back. Yeah, we had no idea that Ashen... Well, I guess we knew the Genesis was somehow involved. Because Anya's Genesis was already glowing. But that's beside the point. Yeah, it's definitely not a fake either. Does that mean it was all just another case of a Genesis going haywire then? I don't think it's that simple. If I remember right, this unit had the ability to manipulate vital forces. Hard to imagine it could pull off the things we saw this time around. I concur. Consider the way Miss Lu and the others have been corrupted. Did you hear what she said? What are you specifically referring to? I mean, I guess she was saying... something's glowing, when did this get here? Yeah, she didn't know that it was there. Maybe it just kind of appeared in there? It had that Crimson Asswipe's handiwork written all over it. Yes. The Genesis was probably being used as a point of origin. As for that corrosive power the Crimson Grendel has, it must have been strengthened after the 8th Genesis was reassembled. And now it's able to wear away at past memories. When that happens, the target's perception gets rewritten the way that Ashen's was. So basically, it can alter what people remember. At least that's what we're speculating. Sorry, but I'm drawing a blank on everything that happened. Before I knew it, the only thought I had in my mind was revenge. My circumstances were similar. I acted as if ordered by my chieftain, and so harbored no qualms with my mission. Perhaps we were under the influence of a highly sophisticated technique, one capable of rewriting our perceptions. It was as if we were being shown a possibility that could have come to pass. Whatever the case, we can say for sure that an unidentified phenomenon is at work here. Could be a sign that our high-risk offenders are making a move again. Crimson Grendel and Garden Master, you mean? At this point, we need to... who could that be? Sorry, but our office hours are long over.
Hope you don't mind me barging in.
We kind of do, but okay. That voice! The Divine Blade of Silver. I half expected her to come. I fully expected her to come. Mostly because I feel like at this point she's just going to be a permanent party member for the rest of the game. Or at least most of it. But what for?
Short time no see, guys. I just stopped by to say thanks for today.
It's a good thing she didn't say long time no see, because otherwise that would have been what we like to call a Sonic reference.
Well, that. And to cut a little deal.
Oh? A deal? Here comes that shaking, sinking feeling again.
As Ikaruga's second in command, I can't just shrug off what happened. No matter how you slice it, my subordinates were used in a, let's say, unconventional manner.
Just a little bit.
So, in exchange for you calling it even, I'm taking it upon myself to pitch in for a while. Think of it as an apology, mixed with a dash of gratitude.
Okay. Oh, brother, I should have seen this coming. Yeah, Van, you have a new employee. How does it feel? Hey, look on the bright side. We couldn't ask for a better helper. Agreed. Her combat skills leave nothing to be desired, and her unclouded eye will surely serve us well. She'll be a valuable asset considering what lies ahead. Just so we're clear, this ain't gonna be like the time you helped us out in Longport. If you're in for the long haul, and it's our way or the highway, got it?
Sure, I think I can handle that much.
Yeah? Then in that case, welcome aboard. Happy to have you with us again. Now that our surprise guest is settled in, let's head back to the topic at hand. To recap, it's plain to see that the enemy is exploiting the Genesis for their own twisted gains. That's what they do, Van. That's why we need to recover the rest of them as quickly as possible. Yes. There are still 6 units unaccounted for. Going by our progress today, this is going to take us a long while. In that case, we'll want to be prudent with our itinerary from here on out. Good call. We're going to be pressed for time no matter what. So let's try to get our agenda mapped out by the end of the night. Do we even have a lead to go off of? That's the question. Has the guild caught on to anything? In a manner of speaking, we've received word that the remnants of the anti-integration terrorists, the True Grievance Brigade, are mobilizing. They were the ones who hid out in Aramis. I was about to say, I think they're the people from Aramis. Yeah. Whoa, that's some pretty alarming news. Yeah, I did catch on to that, Crimson. It doesn't mean that it wasn't, like, slipped into her pocket beforehand and she just now noticed it, but it's also possible that it was somehow, like, transported there, either through its own power or something else. Yeah, might pay to poke around about it. Said, I've got another possible lead. A letter came in while we were out. Really? Who from? My master, if you can believe it. Bearguard! A letter from Bearguard? The timing's uncanny. Makes me curious what the old fogey has to say. Sleepy Jin? Just a little bit, Chris. That's okay. So, what do you write? Let me read it out loud for you. This is Spot. See Spot run. I'm really glad that Bearguard's using small words so that I can read it. Devan and the rest of Arkwright Solutions. I hope this message finds you well. It has come to my knowledge, albeit only in bits and pieces, that a number of peculiar incidents have recently transpired in the Republic. Unfortunately, due to extenuating circumstances, I will be unable to visit in person. Nevertheless, I am compelled to put my concerns to paper. It seems these convoluted events are occurring in quick succession. But while the situation may appear chaotic, there is undoubtedly an overarching narrative at play. However, it cannot be found by scrutinizing each individual element. Instead, you must step back and adopt a broader perspective. In chess, one must watch not the pieces, but the board. So too, should you make another effort to see the bigger picture. If I notice anything myself, I will have my disciples inform you. Good to know that I have every confidence in your ability to overcome this. Till next we meet. Regards, Zemin. Damn, Gramps! His advice is so spot on, you'd think he was spying on us. It's impressive, to say the least. And he makes a fair point about seeing the bigger picture. Things have definitely been in a jumble since Nemeth Island. We've left a lot unsolved. Taking the time to reassess it all might lead us to an epiphany. Not just in regard to not just in regard to our enemy's motives, but with what happened to Ashen today too. I think it'd be well worth the effort. So what's the plan for tomorrow then? Our options are to either investigate the remnants of the True Grievance Brigade, or follow Mr. Zeman's suggestion and review the mysteries that have arisen thus far. Let's see. Look into the True Grievance Brigade, follow Bearguard's advice. You know what? He is our master for a reason. Let's follow his advice. I say we go with Master Bearguard's advice. Sounds like a plan. Great. Then let's pack it in for tonight. We got a busy day in store. We sure do, chat. Woohoo! March 21st, 12:09, 8 a.m. God, why am I awake? Alright, time to get this workday started. Like we decided last night, we're going to be looking into all the unsolved mysteries we've left unsolved. That incident at Nemeth Island, yesterday's run-in with Ashen. We need to start making some sense of things. First on the list are the fake Grendel, the phony fairy, and the dude lording himself up as the Garden Master. They won't show their hands so easily, but the chances are that they're slinking around behind the scenes. Indeed. We also know that the Society's Oathbreaker is cooperating with them. Apart from that, perhaps we can look into the twin assassins from the gardens as well. Those kids, huh? Whatever their history, they're bound to come into the picture again. Then there's Swin and Nadia. I wonder if they're okay. We couldn't pick up either of their tracks yesterday. Yeah. The only lead we had turned out to be a ruse. This makes 6 days since Swin left. Another thing that worries me is the way that those two have drifted apart. Yes. Our next conundrums are the mail we received from C and the situation with the Merhen Garten. Quite right. The latter also plays a part in Miss Lu's rewrite, though the particulars escape us. Mirabelle informed me that they would investigate the matter after I inquired about it last night. Jeez, there's more mysteries here than I thought. You got enough to hear to fill a few books. Is it always like this? Yeah, pretty much. I'd call it par for the course at Arkwright Solutions. Well, we can't just ignore these things. Yeah. At least we've got to take a few shots in the dark. For now, let's give the town a once-over. We can check whatever sticks out and handle any forest BGs along the way. Right. On with our daily operations, then. Oh, phone call. Hey there, Arkwright. Hermes here. Long time no see. I finally got my moonlighting out of the way, so the courier business is back up and running again. Give me a call if you ever need anything. I'll make the drop in no time flat. Nice. Order delivery from your office desk and take advantage of Hermes' delivery service. She charges a fee, but it's a convenient way to purchase equipment and items from the stores in the capital. Now available to order delivery. Oh. You said Mirabelle was looking into the Merhen Garten, right? Any luck on that end? Knowing her, she'll have already come across something of note. Shall we contact her? I was just wanting to look in my PC chat. Howdy, Reset. And same to you, Arkwright Solutions. What's shaking? Besides the walking blade hazard you added to your crew, I mean. We wanted to check in on the Merhen Garten. First off, how much do you already know about what's happening? Whoa now. Way to put a girl in the hot seat. Guess then there's no point in keeping on the download, though. I know I said we lost control of the place after it got hijacked, but that doesn't mean Marduk hasn't been monitoring the sitch around the clock. And actually, after analyzing yesterday's data, don't tell me you noticed something screwy. Look at you, Mr. Smarty Pants. A pattern of abnormal system operations like none we've ever observed before took place yesterday. As for how or why it happened, well, you can search me. The only thing we could suss out was that it had accessed geographical data from the Longla region. So we were right. The Garten systems were involved. That's all the hush-hush I can share. Sounds like it was enough for you to figure something out, though, huh? A few somethings, thanks to you. Glad to hear it. Looking forward to you getting us back in the driver's seat, Van. Yeah, well, I wouldn't get your hopes up just yet. Got a feeling this whole thing is gonna be a hell of a time for us. Don't know what that means, but let's just call it a you problem. So long for now. Be seeing you again soon, Rosette. Indeed. Take care of Mirabelle. That confirms what I've been suspecting for a while now. Garden Master really is the one hijacking the Merhen Garten. I can still remember my shock when the space around us morphed into Longlight Poo-Boo. Poo-Boo. It may well be that the Grendel Zolga's power utilized the Garten systems as a foundation. In doing so, reality itself was corroded. I never even knew that was possible. It's likely that the power of the Genesis was somehow employed as well. If you follow that train of thought, the Garden Master didn't steal the Genesis just to rewrite people's perceptions, but for something much bigger. Well, we'll just have to put it on the back burner for now. The takeaway here is this probably won't be the last time reality gets corroded. Just keep that in mind while we're out and about. It could even be eroded right now, chat. I wonder if I do order delivery.
Go ahead with your order.
Hey there, appreciate the business. I think it will, in fact, tell me all of the, maybe not. I was hoping it would give me all of the new gear.
Call back anytime.
Or not new gear, new items. We got more side quests that we can do tomorrow. Well, if it isn't our deliquid tenant, your gang gets bigger every time I see you. Yeah, well, it's not like I asked for it. You like it, Van. Don't lie. I apologize for any commotion. And I'm sorry I didn't stop here for breakfast. Get a load of that aroma. Gets me in a good mood, and maybe I'll treat you. Are you really saying that while I'm right here? Shut up. By the by, didn't y'all get invited to the Z1 Grand Prix? Yeah, well, that comet clown sent us these 3 tickets. And Yume here said she just had to see it. That's right. We'll be closing up shop as soon as the morning crowd is gone. So if you'd like to order something, now's the time. Duly noted. I'd have nabbed a seat in the stands too if things weren't the way they were. But hey, don't let that stop you folks from enjoying yourselves. Oh, we plan on it. Believe you me. Wouldn't be worth the lost business otherwise. You take care out there, everyone. See you later. Bye, Yume.
Oh, what would you like?
Oh, you have a new recipe. Thank you.
Do your best out there, okay?
I'm really looking forward to the finals today, but do you think Maxim will be okay? What if he gets a tummy ache because he's so nervous? I'm sure he'll be fine. It's not like it's his first time out on the circuits. True, but it's the first time he'll have Paulette and Yume watching him in the finals. Yeah, it'd be pretty funny if he beefed it, don't you think? What? Why would he eat beef? I don't think that's very good right before a race.
Thank you all.
Not what never mind. Yo, we got a new shop. Oh wait, he's taking over his own daughter's stuff. Look at all these things that I can't get. Because I don't have any of the right Sepith. Yume is very adorable, Nightwolf. You are correct. Action 3s. I can buy them now, chat. Well, craft them. Guess supposed to lay time after time arts. You can make cast 3s.
Come again.
Allow me to assist.
Ooh. Maple Fountain Pen is a gift for Marielle. Wasn't expecting to have that. Cut supposed to lay after time arts. Quick one, that's low. I need 2 action 2s, and all of my action 2s are currently equipped. I only own 1 action 3, and it's already in use. Oh boy.
Hope to see you again.
Wait, actually, do you have anything in the bargain bin that I want? A magic droplet? No thanks. Did you hear? Rebecca left our house for the first time in over 10 years. Yo, good for her! She took Kisara out on a tour of the capital. How does Rebecca know enough about the capital to take somebody on a tour, chat? I can't help but being a little worried, though. What if she has a panic attack and faints? Maybe I should focus on something else for now. Rebecca went out? Damn, no wonder it's snowing. Man, I guess it is a little surprising. We should check up on her if we manage to cross paths. I agree. Is there going to be another bathhouse related? Hi, Anya's mother. You're not who I was expecting to see here. Welcome. It's kind of chilly out today, don't you think? Take your time and warm yourselves up. Oh, and by the way, Anya's not here right now. She went out with a friend of hers. She has friends? I think her name was Kisara. Yo, Kisara's making friends. He seemed to be getting along pretty well. I'm sure they'll have plenty of fun.
I appreciate you all.
Yo, only $200? Your daughter's charging me $500. What the hell, Anya?
Getting sweaty, but I could get used to this.
A breather was just what I needed.
Indeed it was.
It's so nice and warm in here. That sure perked me up.
You look nice and refreshed.
Sure felt good. I've never been to a northern-style bathhouse before.
It's a genuine Remetherian one. In case you were wondering, the Loyally uses heat from very specific sauna stones that can...
And there he goes.
There he goes. His special interest. At least I should ready the side quests. Probably. I don't know what they all are, but I'm not gonna be up too much longer. Come on. Come on, video game. Also, we're back to a blue loading screen instead of the red one. Anything new? No. I guess it is snowing. I'm just now seeing that there's snow falling. It's just not coating the ground right now.
I bet we could fish here. I'll give this a try.
Any new fish? Doesn't appear to be.
My stall has the best dishes around.
Riverside than here.
There sure are a lot of fish here.
And they're all things that we've already caught, Anyas. Again, they're all things I've already caught.
A news break. Hope you're having a good one, listeners.
They're not in here either.
Well then, shall we?
Ugh. You meant read when I do them? I mean, I'll probably activate all the side quests. Turn them all on. Oh, hey! We got some shops with some new things in them.
I wonder if business will be better.
What to do?
There's a 4SPG. The Mishy Misadventure. Yo, Mishy! Are you aware that Mishy's revamped design has been rather controversial among his fan base? Yes, we are. Apparently some fans have even been plotting something nefarious to show how much they hate it. Well, whatever their plans are, we can't let them get away with it for Mishy's sake. Please help us stop them. I'll be waiting in the rest area on Station Street. No! This new Mishy design needs to be put to an end. Your name is a villain in Wild Arms 4, Night Wolf? Well, why are you evil?
That's just a rumor, right?
Let's see. I need to buy.
Is the villain named after you, or are you named after the villain?
What would you like today?
Sourced from farmers. Look no further than Holden Groceries.
Oh, hey, you have a new thing.
We invite everyone to come and see for yourselves.
Probably means yes.
I'll get more good stuff in stock soon.
Oh, come on. There we go.
Welcome. Thank you for coming.
Yo, a new set of earrings for... A set of earrings for Elaine. Star-shaped earrings with high purity osmelas set in them. Those would look so pretty on her if we were actually able to accessorize her.
Your attention.
Actually, speaking of costumes, the game said that I just unlocked a new costume for she's... Oh, hey, it's her old outfit from the last game. And then her current outfit. And then her outfit, sans jacket. She do got them muscles, chat. Okay, it is, she takes off the coat. It's just the coat is like 90% of her, default outfit in this game. And then there's her bracer uniform, which also looks very sexy. And of course her swimsuit. Gotta go to the other shop. You got something new that the other... new arch driver. Perfect. What about new plugins? Any new plugins? No new plugins.
What would you like?
You, however, have a new gift for Ren.
Please stop by again sometime.
Anything else? What about upstairs? Nope.
Visit my favorite Orville Cafe.
Yeah, we could go see the Bracer Guild right now. But nah, we're not gonna. We'll do all of that stuff tomorrow. Right now is purely a shopping trip. Yeah, there is in fact something new at the boutique store.
I'm so in love with
Welcome to Erland, sir. Oh, please take as much time as you
Gift
need.
for Rosette.
I hope to see you again.
I keep hoping that she's gonna have hairstyles like she did in the last game. But no, those are relegated to the garden. For a second I thought this was Kisara. I'm like, wait. What's she doing over here? I thought she was hanging out with Rebecca today.
Well then, shall we?
Blacklight District. I tokens can be found by exploring the Merhang Garden. Yeah, they sure can.
I've seen you.
I'll check out the arena.
He says that as though we're able to go into the arena ourselves. And that would be nice. I wish we were allowed to. New recipe.
Want to rest here? Let's get going.
Did they say where Rebecca and Kisara are? Because I just want to go say hi to them. Maybe if I go back and talk to Chris again, he'll be like, oh yeah, they're over at fucking Old Town's. They're over at Montmartre or something. I don't know.
Anything of interest?
Blue newsboy cap for Shizuna. Cute and stylish blue newsboy
You
cap.
found everything to your liking.
I figured that would have been a gift for Katra.
Shops to peruse.
A little hat.
Oh yeah, Liberl. I'm actually kind of interested in that place. Master really likes it there.
Oh yeah?
Reminds me. I think the granddaughter of the Eight Leaves founder belongs to one of the guilds there.
Yeah! Yo, Annalise mentioned
All
chat.
our products are shipped directly from Liberl.
Was that really all of my money? Oh boy.
Please come again.
There have been a number of unsettling developments in this country as of late. Things have been peaceful here at the mall, but elsewhere, factions like Heiwen and the anti-immigrant groups are creating chaos. Naturally, my principal aim is to expand our market, but I've also been tasked with reporting any major developments in the Republic. I'll have to inform Miss Maybell of the latest news. Yo, Maybell mentioned by name. Anything else in here? Maybe the movies? Is there a new movie that I can do? It's playing right now. I've already been there. I've not seen 100 Days. How many people will be joining me?
Thank you for your visit today.
You know what? We're gonna be greedy and go Elaine and Shizuna. What's in the movie, chat? I didn't even read what the description was. Hey Van, how come it's always me and another pretty lady? No particular reason. It is mid-July in 1192, 2 months into what will eventually become known as the 100 Days War. Under siege from the Imperial Army, which boasts overwhelming manpower, the Liberl Kingdom is on the brink of total occupation. Oh no, how are they going to solve this? Grancel and the Lestian forces are still holding strong, and soldiers all over the kingdom continue to push back against the Empire. Hell yeah, Grancel! We've been there, chat! However, the tides of war crash against them. The side of the battered Onnenberg wall surrounding the royal city stands in testament to that. The wall's multitude of wounded soldiers, empty cannons, and perforated ramparts, all signs point to its inevitable collapse. Among the remaining soldiers is Private First Class Rid, whose section of the wall is about to give way. Out of supplies and with no word of reinforcements, soldiers succumb to despair as the Empire's tanks surround them. Then amidst the hellish backdrop of war, Private Rid catches a glimpse of hope in a moment that would change the very course of history itself.
How can we compete with a military of that size? I guess this really is the end.
Yep, it's the end.
Dad, I'm sorry I wasn't a better son. I'm so sorry.
Rest in peace, Rid, chat. Can we get some F's in the chat for Rid?
What was that?
Where did those shots come from? Above!
I apologize for the delay. The cavalry has arrived.
Richard!
You can leave the rest to the mobile task force. Onward to victory and glory. The time has come to win another day for our homeland!
Prepare to commence our final counter-offensive. Make the enemy tremble before the unwavering spirit of the Royal Armed Forces.
It's an actor playing Alan Richard.
And show them your pride. Victory is assured so long as we continue to press onward.
As those words reverberated in my ears, and as the tide began to turn, I was finally able to make sense of it all. The purpose behind our fighting, and those long bloody battles, was to buy time for this moment.
Yo, is that Cassius motherfucking Bright?
Three-dimensional maneuvers. Nothing like it's ever been attempted before, but I know it'll work. However, it will require full support from the infantry. Men, lend yourselves to our cause. For our country.
Yo, chat, where are Cassius's eyes?
The fate of the kingdom rests on this battle!
Those orders put the fire back into the troops and rekindled a sense of patriotism towards our nation.
Cassius so Bright?
Unaware that I was witnessing a turning point in history, I took my gun in hand and stepped onto the battlefield.
I believe in you, Soldier Red. It always feels like they cut off the movie right at the good part. Colonel Cassius. Actually, he's a general now, is he not? He is? So I still can't help but think of him as one of my seniors in the guild. Yo, the idea that Elaine and Cassius have met has not occurred to me until right now. Though maybe he hasn't actually met her, but he was the commander of the Liberalian Royal Army, and he was one of the few bracers to reach S rank. Curious, have you met him? Not yet, unfortunately. Never mind, they haven't actually met. But he is above her in the guild. He does have the same job as her. Even though he retired after the 100 Days War and took up the Bracer Gauntlets. He rejoined the military around 7 years ago. Yup, that was during the events of Trails in the Sky SC. I hope I can meet him someday. There's much I can learn from him. This film totally played into the public's perception of Cassius Bright as the Royal Army's master strategist. There's almost nothing in there about him being a divine blade of the 8 Leaves School. Random question. Can you call a divine blade... Can all you divine blade people use that unclouded eye thing? Actually, I think you can learn it without being divine blade, but only those that have attained enlightenment can inherit that title. And those that do so are in tune with all of nature. They can see through to the raw essence of things. I guess that's his ace in the hole. Definitely explains why his skills as a commander were off the charts. Oh, great. Now I'm picturing you as a commander of an army. That's a terrifying thought. That is a terrifying thought, Van. Don't picture it anymore. Ooh, now there's an idea. Except I've never had any interest in being a commander. Then again, it might give me some opportunities to come head-to-head with some tough opponents. Yes, we gotta buy a brochure! Having finished their break, Van and his crew resumed their work. Thanks for taking me to the movies, Van. Maybe we can have a more romantic one-on-one get-together? Nah, that doesn't use up all my time efficiently. Huh? Am I able to go to the other... I cannot.
Then let's head over.
Okay. Time to head to the center marsh where we can probably activate another side quest and then also maybe go to more shops. Though I may need to go to the garden for money because I don't have any more droplets. Fortunately, I only have 2 new shops.
Fresh produce straight from the farm.
Take a look at my wear. Anything strike your fancy?
Hipstregas for Yume? Pair of cute hip sneakers, perfect for a kid on the go. That is adorable.
Thanks.
Feast your eyes on this.
This is kind of fun.
Oh, hello. Welcome.
Yo, Vantage Masters? Vantage Masters board game, perfectly suited for parties. Chat, Vantage Masters mentioned. The best mini game.
You're welcome back anytime.
What do we have here?
Excuse me, sorry. Sewer System Sweep 2, according to recent intel, a dangerous monster. The 100-eyed drome has been sighted in the center Marsh's old sewer system. We'd be greatly appreciate you taking care of this beast in the guild's stead, the Bracer Guild. And that is all of the side quests unlocked and activated. Real quick, I'm gonna go back to the what's it called? Stanley's factory.
Off we go.
See if either Chris or his dad will tell us where Rebecca and Kisara are.
Thank you all for stopping by.
Rebecca's left our house for the first time in over 10 years. She took us on a tour of the capital. I can't help but being worried about her, though. What if she hasn't paid it to gag? Oh, welcome. How may we be of service today? I'm still getting back in the groove of things. It's been a while since I've minded the shop, after all. But it's nice to see how much Chris has grown in my absence. I do hope Rebecca and Kisara enjoy their day as well. Okay, they're just on a tour of the capital. That doesn't tell me where they are. I can't go and say hi to them. Rebecca and Chris are like I say some of my favorite NPCs, but they're like the only NPCs that I've actually spoken to several times. No, I've spoken to Anya and her family. More often than not, but... Actually, wait. Hold on. Speaking of Anya. Got a chili. By the way, Anya's not here right now. She went out with a friend of hers. I think her name was Kitsara. They seem to be getting along pretty well. I hope they have plenty of fun. Where, though? I think we're going to be calling it there for the night. It is 10:20.
Shall we go?
I need to start getting ready for bed. I got an early shift tomorrow. Which, on the bright side, means an early stream for you all tomorrow. And isn't that exciting? As soon as the game wants to let me out of this loading screen. There we are. We'll wait. Generally over here. We can start the side quest tomorrow. If I recall, that's the one about Mishi. But let's go look for a raid target, shall we, chat? Okay. Judy is officially not streaming anymore. We could go raid Taylor. She's currently doing the Union Cross stuff. Unfortunately, Union Cross is no longer a game that you can play, but it is still something you can view via the cutscenes. Let's go raid Taylor. As always, we can use these 2 messages to go and show Taylor some love. Thanks for the stream. Thank you for being here, Chris. Ugh. As always, I will be back tomorrow. I guess that's not something I can say always. But I will be back tomorrow. Streaming at 7 p.m. Do some side quests. Get started on the next section of this game. Why did they decide to give me Act 3 and then you think you've done it and then where you haven't? It doesn't say that we've started Act 4? We'll find out together. Nonsense. You already know. Bye, chat!